Good afternoon, one and all present here. It's my pleasure to invite you all to this webinar. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Arlene Grace, the executive member of ACE, to welcome everyone in this gathering.
Good afternoon to all. With warm greeting, it gives me great pleasure to extend a warm welcome on behalf of Association of Computer Engineers of St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering for conducting the webinar on how to file a patent by the resource person Dr. S. Albert Jerome, Associate Professor, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Nurul Islam Center for Higher Education. I welcome you, sir. I also welcome our beloved HOD, Dr. Anto Kumar, for his continuous support. Welcome, sir. Next, I would like to welcome the faculty advisor, Mrs. Sonia, and the student coordinator, Mr. Anto, for their involvement and encouragement in conducting this podcast. I would like to welcome all the participants from our college and from other colleges to this quarantine webinar. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Shall I start the session, sir? Ando, sir? Ando, sir, am I audible? Shall I start
you're
the
audible,
session, sir?
sir. Please
Otherwise,
wait,
shall we wait for some more time?
Yeah, wait, sir, wait.
Okay, sir.
Now, I would like to invite Dr. R.P. Andakumar, the HOD of CSE Department of St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering, to felicitate the gathering.
Okay, dear Association Advisor, Professor S.L. Sonia, Association Secretary Mr. Anto, Executive Members, Organizing Team Members, Faculty, Staff, students from our college and other colleges, today's guest speaker Dr. S. Albert Jerome, and all the participants. Good afternoon to all. I am happy to see our association is organizing various programs during these lockdown days for the knowledge updation of our students and the staff members. This is the 6th webinar organized by our department association is Association of Computer Engineers during these COVID-19 lockdown days. A patent is a right granted to an inventor by the federal government that permits the inventor to exclude others from making, selling, or using the invention for a period of time. The patent system is designed to encourage inventions that are unique and useful to society. I came to know that today our student and staff will be getting an exposure on introduction to intellectual property rights, types of intellectual property rights, patent search, and patent filling. I congratulate all the organizing members for this arrangement. Also, I congratulate and thank today's resource person, Dr. Albert Jerome, Associate Professor,
Thank you, sir.
Department of Biomedical Engineering, Nurul Islam Center of Higher Education, Kumarakoil, for his contribution. Once again, I wish you all for this wonderful program. Thank you. Over to Anto. Anto? Anto, are you there?
Yes, sir. Now,
Yeah.
I would like to invite Dr. S. Albert Jerome, Associate Professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering of Nurul Islam Center for Higher Education. He has 18 years of teaching and 11 years of research experience. He has published 11 papers in national and international conferences and 3 papers in international journals. His biomedical signal processing, medical image processing, and analysis. He guided projects for more than 150 UG students and 6 PG students. He is guiding 5 part-time research scholars in Nur Islam College of Higher Education, Kumarakoil. He has also actively participated as life member in various professional bodies like Biomedical Engineering Society of India and Indian Society for Technical Education. At present, he is serving as Intellectual Property Rights Coordinator for Nurul Islam College of Higher Education Innovation Cell and also a brand ambassador of MHRD for IPR and technology transfer. I invite you to continue the session, sir.
Okay, Anto, for your brief introduction about me. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, sir? Anto, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Continue, sir.
Okay,
Continue.
sir. So, my screen is visible, sir? Whether my
Yes,
screen
sir,
is
your
visible?
presentation is visible now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So, the topic of today's webinar is how to file a patent. So, normally we come across this nowadays, this patent. What is the patent? Almost every student as well as the faculty definitely you have some idea about the patent. Today, my focus is towards filing a patent. But before that, I would like to explain some basic terminologies applied for filing a patent. So, I'll explain about the intellectual property rights, type of IPR available, and how we search the patent available in that. So that we'll discuss in depth. The main objective of this webinar is to make yourself to understand the patent and what are the importance of intellectual property rights and how we follow that and how we make our innovation in a legally documented mode. Okay. So this is my overview of my presentation. Introduction, intellectual property rights, the patent search, patent filing, followed by professional specification or filing, complete specification and filing. So I think I have only up to 3 o'clock time, so I'll make my presentation accordingly. So first, the types, introduction, types of property. So normally the types of property we have, basically we say that tangible property, and the tangible property is in any physical form. So for example, the tangible property again you can classify as movable as well as immovable. The movable means you can able to move a property from one place to another. So that is cars or ornaments, furniture, everything we can move from one place to another. Immovable means you can't move the properties, house, shopping malls, land, etc. You can't move from one place to another. But when you have a property, every property we have a legal document. Say for example, you have purchasing an ornament from a shop. Probably you have a purchase bill with that. So we say that we are the owner for that. Car means we have the RC book. Similarly for land, we have this document available. So that gives the legal protection of our rights. So similarly, intangible property, that is not in a physical form. So intangible property means the intellectual property we say as the intangible property. So that how you are getting this intellectual properties, that comes out of the human intellect. So normally our brain, we normally think a lot of things. We have a lot of thoughts in us. Whenever we are making that thought in a real mode, practical mode, that we say as the intellectual. So when you file that particular intellectual rights, that is as intellectual property, and we normally say as the patent. So it is a byproduct. The intangible property or intellectual property is the byproduct of human creation. So what is the intellectual property rights? That's the legal rights which is given to the inventor for his invention, like scientific and artistic work. So what are the laws of intellectual property? The economic rights of creators, the commercial exploitation of IP by the owner, capital expenditure, that we are able to transfer the technology, cultural development. So I am going somewhat faster because later I have to concentrate on the how to file a patent. So let me discuss about what is invention and innovation. Shall I go with this speed, sir? Ando, sir?
Yes,
Hello,
sir. Proceed, sir. Proceed, sir.
Okay, sir. So invention and innovation. So invention means normally that is a new thing. Normally, say for example, we are having innovative idea. You are coming out with the innovative idea and you are just implementing that innovative idea, or you are making a product. That we say as the invention. Say for example, the first diagram you have this microphone with wire. So this is the very first time they have implemented this. And when there was a modification in this, the second diagram you can see that there is no wire. This is a cordless mic. So this we say as the innovation. So if we have any of this, as invention or an innovation, definitely we can able to file a patent for our intellectual property. So broadly you can able to classify the intellectual property rights into two types. One is industrial property and another one is copyrights. What is the industrial property? So basically patents that normally we are going to discuss about this, and industrial design, trade secrets, trademarks, geographical indications. So next, copyrights. Copyrights means it may be of novel, poem, film, musical works, drawing, paintings, photographs, sculpture, and architecture. So what is this patent? So we are going to focus about this topic. So patent, that is patent is the monopoly right granted to the inventor for his invention or innovation. Maybe you have the patent holder, which can have the invention or a innovation. So the patent is the techno-legal document. That is, once you got a patent, you get a record from the government of India saying that you are the ownership for that. So that you can say as the techno-legal document. So I can say that's a monopoly right. Monopoly right means you are the only person you can able to make use of that particular pattern. Okay. The invention may be of any form, say for example, product, process, or a methodology. So it may of any forms. And the inventor, you have to make use of the particular product and make the invention. So this patent can be gifted or it can be sold or licensed to somebody else. And the patent life period is 20 years from the date of filing. So patent rights is a territorial in rights. Territorial rights means suppose we got a patent in our country, so that is applicable only in our country. We can able to protect legally our patent or our invention or innovation only in our country alone. Suppose you want to have or you want to legally protect our patent abroad, that means you have to go for a patent. We want to file a patent separately in other countries also. So patentability criteria. So basically you have three criteria before filing a patent. They'll be seeing whether these three concepts are there. So novelty. Novelty means something new that is unpublished elsewhere in any forms. Any forms means here normally the electronic mode. Electronic mode means it may be of an article, text, audio, image, flowchart, and video. So this novelty means this particular content or innovative idea should not be published elsewhere in this world in digital mode. And invention, there is no obviously a person. Industrial applicability means it can be used in industry. Practically, it should be applied in industry. So the patentability criteria I'll discuss in detail. The first criteria is novelty. Novelty means, say, for example, first diagram you can see that the bulb. So as all of you know that this bulb was invented by Thomas Alva Edison. This is the invention that was made by him. And now we are still very few people are making use of this bulb, but now we are using LED bulb, CFL bulbs like that. So this is the new idea. When he created the new idea, and he got this filed, and he got the patent for that. And the Thomas Alva Edison, he's having more than 1,000 patents to his credit. And before the date, what we do is before the date of filing of the application, we have to go for the complete specification. That I'll discuss in later. These terminologies, complete specification, that we'll discuss in detail. And say for example, this, if suppose you have this is all of you are aware of this particular corona and this corona image. And what normally say I have to say here is, suppose we have a device. Okay. So normally nowadays we are having a device. So when the people are coming, you just have a thermometer or not touching. Also, you can have able to show that to the patient or a person. So it reflects on radiation, and you can able to find that the temperature is high or low. So without touching the human body, that is possible. Suppose you are inventing a new thought, or you have a new thought. So you are building a new device. You are coming out with the innovative idea or an inventive idea, so that the particular device is shown in the front of a person. So that you can able to understand or you can able to diagnose whether the patient is affected with corona or not. That means you are not taking a blood sample here, simply you are passing a radiation particular person, and you are picking the radiation from the device, and it is doing some process, and you are saying that okay, the person is having corona or not. This confirming means that you can say you can file it as a patent. Simply for an example, I have told this, so you can even think about it. A patentability criteria next to the inventive step. Inventive step means, as I told first, the first diagram, now Thomas Alva Edison, he has made a incandescent lamp. And suppose now we are using this LED lights. So this is the inventive step. We have made some modification over the previous invention. We have come out with a new inventive stuff. So this can also be patented. So followed by this, next one, patent criteria, industrial applicability. Industrial applicability means the product what you have made or come out with a particular product that can be applied in industry. So that is the other criteria. And say, for example, we may think that even a very small thing gives very good monetary benefits. Say, for example, paper clips that was generated, invented in the 1901, and it generated a revenue of $80 million. So even a very small paper clip that generated $80 million. So what are not patentable? There are many issues which are not patentable. So first one, I like to say that Newton's third law of motion, or any law, say for example, Einstein's mass energy relation is equal to mc square. So this type of laws cannot be patented. And then the main thing is, whenever you are going for a particular patent, it should not harm anyone. Say for example, it should not harm a human being, animal, plant, or environment. Then, as well as the mere discovery of scientific principles or formulations, abstract theory cannot be patented. Then, what or not, again, you are just continuing that, a substance obtained by a mere mixture cannot be patented, and rearrangement of known devices cannot be patented. Then, method of agriculture or horticulture cannot be patented. Treatment of human beings. Say, for example, nowadays we are having different treatment methods for corona. First, they are told that, okay, if a person is having corona, you can give a hydrochloroquine as a medicine. Now they are trying with some other alternative method. So that particular method, basically the method of treatment differs, that cannot be patented. So it is open source, everyone can make use of that. The plants and animals in the whole or any part of the microorganisms cannot be patented. So again, the mathematical or business model or computer programming and algorithms cannot be patented. So here, mostly the computer students are available. I think in this group is there. So don't think that computer programming algorithms cannot be patented. Then what is the use of studying this? So I'll discuss how we make use of this one patented in after some time. I'll explain this, how you can make use of this to make a protection legally, and how you protect yourself from doing this. The topology of integrated circuits, atomic energy, and traditional knowledge. Previously, you know that many people were there. If there is a snake bite, means I will go to the bite here or something like that. So they will give proper medicines. They have cure for that, but they are getting that particular traditional knowledge and making use of that. So that cannot be patented. So that I would like to give some questions so that you will get a good understanding of that. Can be a food recipe patented? Definitely, a food recipe can be patented. Say, for example, the Rasagulla that was patented by Adayar Anandabhavan. And whether the method of treatment of corona patented? No, we can't able to patent. So that I already discussed this. Whether the vaccine or medicine for coronavirus is patented? Yes, every country they are trying like anything to get a vaccine in time so that they can do a good business during these days. And the medical device to confirm coronavirus is patented? Yes, definitely we can able to patent. That patent case study. So say we are, for example, suppose we are having, we have filed the patent, we are copied from somebody else's creation, and we are making use of that. And finally, if they go for some legal suits, then we'll be in trouble. So I'll like to explain a small case about this. Bajaj Auto Limited versus TVS Motor Co Limited. That is when Bajaj Auto during 2007 it came out with a digital twin spark plug ignition technology, DSI technology, and 2008 TVS Motor, they came out with the controlled combustion variable timing intelligence. So what happened is Bajaj Auto, they think that okay, they thought that TVS Motor has copied our patent. So they filed a case in Chennai, Madras High Court, they filed a case. And later on, again that case went up to Supreme Court. So during that time, what happened is that was really very bad time for TVS Motor. So the court, what they told is, before judgment, they are simply freezed. They told that don't market this CCVTI methodology related bikes in the market. So like this, when you go for any copying of any patents, there are a lot of troubles in that. Then comes the industrial design. Industrial design means, see, we have so far discussed about the patents. We discussed about the patent. Next one is industrial design. What is this industrial design? Industrial design means normally we have a particular product, the shape of the particular product or configuration, patterns, ornaments, or colors. So this comes under the industrial design. That means the external look of a particular product uses the industrial design. So and that is valid for 10 years and it can be extended up to 5 years. You can see these three diagrams. This is a Coca-Cola bottle. Each and every bottle differs its shape and color. So this shape they have already filed, and somebody else they can't use the same shape for their competition. The industrial design, here I have given 3 mobile phones. These 3 mobile phones, when you look at 3 mobile phones, each and every mobile phone has its own shape, color and sizes. So no one can copy that, so that they'll be in trouble. So again, in this too, I can say that in this mobile phone also, industrial design is there along with this industrial design. Again, the patent is there. Patent means the hardware components available in the each and every mobile phone is completely different. So here, the intellectual property, here we are having the mobile phone, we are having industrial design as well as the patents. Further things are also there, I'll discuss later. The industrial design in the car. So you have having 3 different cars here. All the shapes of the cars are completely different. The shapes and the appearance are completely different. So this is other examples of the industrial design. But actually, again, the patent is available inside the car. The technology they use for driving, the controls they use, so everything is different. So that comes under the patent. The patent case study. So this is a interesting case. So this is Apple 2007. They came out with 4 models phones, and Samsung Electronics, they have introduced the Galaxy 4G tab during 2008. So Apple, what they thought is, okay, this Samsung Electronics has copied our model in the mode of tab. Okay, one model they have copied. So they filed a case in US court. As well as there was a big case running around them. And finally, again, the Samsung Electronics had gone for many cases in different parts of the world, around 10 countries. Samsung Electronics won all the cases except US. In US, the rules are heavy strict. So what happened was, during 2012, after this 2011, Samsung won case in 10 countries, but 2012, Samsung Electronics failed the case in US District Court. So US District Court, they have given fine of 539 billion US dollar and 399 million US dollar. So the Samsung Electronics had paid this particular fine. Trade secrets. The trade secrets means, see, previously I have told that patent. In patent, whatever the innovative ideas you have made while filing, will be filing all the details to the government. Okay, so that will be published in the journal, so that everyone can make use of it. We can able to not make use of it. Everyone can view that, but they can't able to sell the product and commercialize. That is not possible by now for a period of 20 years. After 20 years, everyone can even able to make use of that particular product. They can able to make their own products by seeing the particular document. But trade secrets means that's not the case. So trade secret is you can be able to maintain the trade secret for a very long period of time. Say for example, the best example is Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola, what they have done is they have kept the trade secret. That means the ingredients available in the Coca-Cola, they have maintained that trade secret. They have maintained the trade secret for more than 100 years. So that is a different case, and still they are maintaining that. So business, there are a lot of business advantage, because if you go for a patent, only 20 years you can have a legal protection. But here, if the information is not known to the public, it will be protected throughout their life. How many years they can able to do that. So this is maintained secret by the company, and that is not revealed to the public. This gives the business advantage, or it is commercially useful. So even the ingredients are not revealed to the patent office. Okay, so the main objective is why therefore going for a trade secret is the secrets are not known even to their competitor. So what are the things we can able to have trade secret? Receipts, marketing plans, financial projections, methods of conducting business can all constitute trade secrets. So trade secrets, it can be protected by the company. And some examples, Coca-Cola, Talapakattu Biryani, Hyderabad Biryani, everything comes under the trade secret. Protection of trade secret. If properly protected, trade secrets may last forever. Otherwise, it's gone. To maintain the secrecy of information, trade secret protection may be lost. Okay. But then confidential information. Suppose the trade secret is there, so it should be kept confidential. So all the company, they won't allow every people or every worker or every employer to access to it. They never allow that. They have a restricted areas, make it as a confidential area, and only very few workers or employees can able to access it. So before accessing that, they will sign the legal agreement so that they may not copy or they may not disclose that confidential things to others or a competitor. So valuable information. So here for a agreement, we'll sign that everything. So then next comes the trademark. Trademarks means when you look at a particular shape, we'll understand what is the product. The first diagram, that is Hyundai, and second one BMW car. Again the Coca-Cola, this is Intel, that everyone knows that. Okay. So normally the trademark is a unique sign or an indicator used by individual business organization or legal entity to identify the product. When you see this particular symbol, from the symbol itself, we identify what is the particular product. First two, we know that it is a car. The second one, the drinks. And in Coca-Cola, again, we can say that there is a trade secret is also there. And Intel, there's a computer we have. Then trade secrets, again, the trademark or a service mark is a word. It may be of a word, name, symbol, or device, which is used to indicate the source, as well as the quality, ownership of a product or a service. Say, for example, bird. We are having the first one as bird. Suppose we have this one, that is thumbs up, taste the thunder. We have a word. So that says, the particular word says that the brand is thumbs up. You can't say that Pepsi, taste the thunder. That cannot be made like that. So even a word can be, with the particular word, we'll understand what is the particular product. Then name, the symbol or a particular device, as well as the sound. Sometimes you can see that, say, mostly Airtel means we have a separate sound for understanding or have a particular sound. Okay, that's a trademark for them. Then sign, design, or expression with identifies the products. Okay, and this can be valid for 10 years, and you have to go for an unlimited renewal. You have to renew it regularly. So the trademark registration logo, I can see that first one, R. So this is the register. When you go for a trademark registration, finally you are getting a trademark, means you will get the symbol as R. Okay, and sometimes if you see in the particular logos, there may be TM. TM means they have registered, but they didn't got the trademark. So even in this trademark, you can't give a different name. Say, for example, the Chennai Silks. Chennai Silks means that specifies a particular location, Chennai. So they didn't put this R and round like this. They have not registered. They didn't got a registration. They got only TM. They have just even they have approached the Chennai court as well as Supreme Court, but then they failed the case because they have used the common name, the Chennai Silks. So they didn't got it. So this is the Income Tax Department logo. So copyrights and related rights. Copyrights means this is the literary work or artistic works, maybe novel, poems, musical works and films, everything. So cinematography, sound recordings, everything. The copyright means, so this is the copyright symbol. You have a C in a circle followed by a name of the one of the copyright and the year the work was first published. And the validity is after the life of author plus 60 years in India, but in case of foreign countries in US, after the life of author plus 50 years. So these copyrights, we have paintings, musical works, dramatic work, audio, visuals, sound recordings, everything comes under that. So this copyrights is have, even if you copy anything, so that you will be in trouble. Say, for example, many movies, say for example, we have recently we had a case that is Gajini movie, the actor, you know, that Surya. So in the particular movie, and here Murugadas is the director of the movie. And after the film, after in Tamil, it's a Tamil movie. After some years, what they did was, see, in Hindi they have dubbed this movie. after dubbing, and they were again this film was released. Everything went good. It was a 500 crore business. Okay, and finally, what happened is they didn't got that they have dubbed the movie and they have released it, but they didn't got the rights from the Tamil industry. That is, from the Tamil, they didn't got the proper rights from the producer. Okay, so this they have filed the case. So Tamil movie, the producer filed the case against them. So again, finally, the case went out of court, and they have settled out of court. They have given 200 crore as a compensation. So like this, so there are many issues like this. Even you can say that, and because of this copyrights, you can say that now previously, you know that there's M.S. Vishwanathan, that everybody knows him. Even after his death, his family is getting every year they are getting 15 crore as the royalty income. So the copyrights is like that. It is there is a good work. Definitely, they are getting more money in that. The geographical indication. Geographical indication means which identifies the goods or agriculture, natural goods, manufactured goods, or in the territory of the country. It is an indication. It originates from the definite geographical territory. It is used to identify the agricultural natural products, and so geographical indications. Is restricted by group of people. It cannot be registered individually. You can't able to register individually. So previously many IPR we have seen, so that we can able to register individually, but we can't register individually the geographical indications. This is owned by a group of people, and it is valid for 10 years, and for every after 10 years further period of again you have to go for a renewal. Otherwise, it will lose this geographical indication. So there are some of the examples of geographical indication: Darjeeling tea, Mysore silk, Banaras silk, basmati rice, like this. The Kanjipuram Pattu saree. This is one example of Pattu saree, and here Madurai Malligai. They got the geographical indication during 2013, and Tirupati Laddu they got 2009. They got this. The Kolpatti Kadala Mattai, actually this got GI very recently during this COVID time. During this COVID time, they filed the case. They have filed it 2014, but during the lockdown period, in this COVID time, they got this GI. Suppose the same Kadala Mattai is manufactured in Nagarkoil, and you can't put a name as Kolpatti Kadala Mattai. If somebody else did do that, so they can file a case against them. The Kolpatti people can file a case against them, so that they can able to legally protect their GI. So even this Kanjipuram Pattu saree, there are a lot of cases like this. So somebody has taken many people to other part of the world, and they have around 100 families they have taken one country. I'm not going to mention that country. And later on, they made a product and came out with a particular product, and Kanjipuram Pattu saree. Then later on, our government has filed a case against them, so they can't able to market it in our country or any part of the world. So the Alfonso mango, the Nagpur orange. So each and every product, maybe of made or it's a created individual plants like that. So based upon the different location, the soil, you have different tastes of that. So you can't take a saplings from Nagpur and plant it here, and we can say that this is the G of our place. We can't say like that. So again, many IP in one product. Nokia N95. So you have many IP in that, so that you'll able to get the refresh of all the topics I have so far discussed. So I will discuss many type of patterns. So here the pattern technology used in Nokia, that is patented. The design, shape of the appearance, and the copyright, that is software code, instrumentation manual, the trademarks made by the Nokia, and it is made by the company name, the trade secret, some technical details they are not published. And even if you take the pressure cooker, the company, this the trademark is Prestige, and the shape is industrial design, and then patent is this particular safety valve. See, we have this particular, so this particular setup, this is normally, this is made as a patent. Okay, the regulator, pressure regulator maintained in the pressure cooker. Then patent office, this is the address available. So we'll discuss later. We'll go to the site directly later. So mainly we have in Chennai. So these are the patent filing in India. In India, it is territorial notification. The different states are given. We in Chennai, we have to file. For if you have a patent, you have to file in Chennai. These are some of the states: Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and even Union Territory of Puducherry and Lakshadweep. They have to file in Chennai region. So remaining apart from this region, they have to file in Kolkata. Need for patent search. So, Andrew sir? Hello sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, actually, I have only 20 minutes time. Shall I take some more time, 5 to 10 minutes? Because
Okay,
I am
okay.
having around 89 slides.
Okay, proceed, sir. Proceed.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, need for patent search. So, before filing a patent, we have to go for patent search. So, for example, you are having good projects or a product with you, and before filing, definitely you have to go for a patent search. Why you have to go for that? The existing invention is known. If you go for a patent search, the existing invention is known, and to save your money, suppose somebody else has filed a patent similar to your patent, why you have to face unnecessarily the registration money? If suppose you have filed the case, filed the patent, and you have filed, if filing a patent means you have to file with money only. Only then you can able to file a patent. So your money will be lost. So you have to save your money. So we need to find a patent search that I'll discuss later to gain confidence about your invention. So when you search, you'll be more confident that you're the only person having this innovative or inventive idea. Then to increase the chance of getting patent search has to be carried out. So there are free patent search available. So if time permits, I will give a brief demo about one or two of this about the free patent search. How we have to search the patent in a free mode. So first on Google patent search, then Google advanced search, Indian patent advanced search systems. Simply you can type this code name in the Google, it will go to the particular site. Then free patent office, then World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO. So INPASS means the patents available in India that can be searched by using this INPASS, and WIPO means the patents available in almost 153 countries. You can able to search by using this code, the WIPO. And United States means USPTO. Like this, we have different types of patent search available. And then paid patent search. These are some of the paid patent search. We can't able to use this because it's a paid. The patent agents, they'll be making use of this. With this paid patent search, they'll have small advantages like they'll have some codes so that even some patents can be known earlier than the free patent search. But for our purpose, the free patent search is more than sufficient. The patent filing. Patent filing means basically we come about two terminologies. One is professional specification, another one is complete specification. What is this professional specification? We'll discuss this in detail. Actually, this is our topic, exact topic. I'll go in detail about this. So, provisional specification. Provisional specification means that is otherwise called as idea patent. Provisional specification otherwise called as provisional filing. So, this is filed in India from the initial stage. Okay. The main thing is to protect our invention from copying others. Say, for example, you have doing a particular project or a particular you have come out with a product. You have designed it and you have implemented it. Now you have a product with you. Okay, somebody else in different parts of the world, they may be doing this. Okay, so but you have not tested your results. So then what you do is you can able to go for a provisional filing or a provisional specification. So by using this, you will get a priority of your invention. And after 1 year, this provisional filing will be expires automatically. So within 1 year, you have to go for a complete specification. Don't think that if you are filing for a provisional specification is just 1,750 rupees if you are submitting as a hard copy. But if you are submitting as a soft copy, means that is 10% lesser than that. That means 1,600 is enough. But even after submitting this, you have to go for a complete specification or complete filing, then only you will get a patent. The provisional specification does not confer any legal patent rights to the applicant to establish the earliest ownership of an invention that I already discussed. And here, even when you submit the provisional specification, you should be very clear. No amendment can be made in future. So while filing itself, you should think everything and you have to do that. And no patent is granted on the basis of a provisional specification. After provisional specification, within 12 months, you have to go for complete specification. Sometimes, if you have, with your request, 3 months can be extended. A provisional specification, again, the complete specification for updating. So this I have already told. Why provisional specification? That priority to the applicant or any other person who is likely to file a application for a patent in respect of the same invention that I already discussed. Complete specification filed with claims valid 20 years from the date of filing. 30 pages. Piece for each and every pages. So complete specification, these are the highlights of the title of invention, field to which invention, background of the invention, complete description, drawings, claims. So this I'll discuss in detail. So title of invention. So I think I'll complete within 15 minutes, so I'll go somewhat faster. The title of invention. Title of invention means it should be less than 15 words. It should be less than 15 words. Short disclosure of our invention. Don't use fancy words like normally in publication paper you normally use novel, better, of efficiency, like that. So the following are not available in the title: the inventor's name, the patent word, words in other languages, the abbreviation, etc. Fancy words like was, well, soap should not be made in the title of invention. So title of invention means it is a precise. We can able to have only 15 words. The next one, the field of invention. Field of invention means it doesn't mean that the department. Normally we think that mechanical department, electrical department, computer science department. No, it is not like that. Field of invention means, say for example, the invention is pen. So the field of invention means related to the ink or novel material. So the field of invention is, the example is for a pen, field of invention means related to the ink or a novel material it is used for the ink. Then begin with a short general statement of invention. Then comes the state of the art in the field. State of the art means is a prior art. What is this prior art? Some related invention which is related to your work, and this is mandatory for the existing invention. So suppose you are going for a innovation. So innovation means already the particular product is there. You are going for a advancement of that. So this is very much essential or mandatory for prior art. What is prior art? Say for example, normally the people, they during their PhD work, maybe you have a product with them. So that PhD work can be made as a product. That is possible. Okay, but normally all the PhD researchers or the students, when they are doing very good projects, during their focus is they have to complete that in time. So what they normally people do, all the researchers as well as the students, what they do, they'll publish in good journals. Good journal means reputed journals like SCI, high impact factor journals they publish. And then they'll think that, okay, this is a good product, we'll go to file a patent. While doing that, will they get the patent? Definitely they won't get the patent. The reason is their publication becomes the prior art, and that is the competition for them. So definitely they won't get a patent for that. So if you have an idea for filing a patent, so what we have to do is initially you have to go for a provisional filing followed by a complete specification, and then you can able to send the papers for journals. At least you do the first the initial thing, that's the provisional filing. Then you move to the papers. Before at least a day you do that. Okay, before sending a paper. The invention related to the improvement on an existing apparatus or a process or a shortcut statement. Then object of the invention. Object of the invention means you can have a word as object, but actually it is the objective of our invention. Objective, normally in the research work, the thesis, normally you write, this is the objective of my work is like this. a problem and a statement solution for doing that. The core of our invention, that's the objective of our invention, the core of the invention that clearly brings out the necessity of the invention and clearly specify the technical problems associated with the existing technology and the proposed solution to highlighting the obvious difference between the claimed invention and the prior art. This is the core of the particular invention. So here the example, the new ingredient added to the pen ink. Then object of the invention, again the same, the objective you have to write the statements like this: I have already been proposed. The principal object of this invention is. Then another object of this invention is, a further object of this invention is, this is the methodology we have to write for an object of invention. Then complete specification. In complete specification, we'll discuss about the statement of invention, and it gives the detailed description of the invention, the complete content of the invention, the entire invention you have to state here. The statement should clearly set forth the distinguishing novel features. The statement of invention can be like this: according to the invention principles and apparatus consisting of dash. We got to give the details here, which is characteristics in that dash. So the example is, there is also provided a method for performing. So complete specification, again the detailed description of the invention with reference to the drawings. So here drawings means naming the labeled parts. Okay, so even to make drawings, even it's not compulsorily like, but if somebody else they want to understand our pattern in a very easy manner, we can do that. It can include the example drawings or both for clearly describing and doing this. The examples can be appended to the description, and detailed description of the invention with reference to the drawings. That is, the following terms are somewhat vague. That is, there you should be avoided from the description as far as possible. That is, when you write this, don't write a special, design, suitable, etc. Whereby, if desired, and or customary methods. Don't use this type of vague words. The vague slang words, collocations, subjection, and should be avoided. The complete specification, scope and ambient of the invention. So the areas of the application of the invention, the applicant can sustain the industrial applicability of the invention. The advantage of the invention can also be described in this, the scope of the invention. The advantages of the invention has to be specified here. The summary of the invention. So summary of the invention here, the detailed description of the invention, the complete content of the invention, and the entire invention has to be recorded here, the summary of the invention. Here you can have the drawings, but it is not mandatory. The product-based pattern, easy for them to understand, so you can have a drawings in that. No need of photographs or colored image in that. No word representations. No word representation. No word representation means, suppose you have a diagram, suppose you have a pen, you are going for filing a pattern in pen, you don't write as, you mark it as nib. This is the ink portion. This is the external portion. Don't write like that. So you can label as 1, 2, 3, and finally you can later I'll explain that. One means what, like that you can able to give a detailed description later. But here in the drawing summary of invention, simply you can put 1, 2, 3 numbers. That's more than enough. So in flowcharts, words can be added. Parts means use numbers. Numbers is more than enough for this. We are naming the labels. The claims. This is very important. And claim, this is the heart of the invention. That is the provisional patents. Provisional pattern means for 1 year we have some idea, that is the idea pattern, that we say the provisional patents. We no need of submitting the claims there. Only in the complete specification we need to submit the heart of the invention. Here you are going for this. You write like this: I claim or we claim. We means if suppose the more than one person is filing that, then we write we. So the description complete need to be clearly scrutinized, and it shall be preferably start from the next page after the full description of the invention with claims serially numbered. Claims. The claims means the purpose of the statement of claim is to highlight with concise precision and accuracy as to how much of what is described in the specification has been sought to be protected. So that's considered the claim. And claim, the statement of form given immediately below is not to be regarded as claim, in as much as they do not define the invention. I claim to the inventor. Don't give the following words while giving the claim. Okay, I claim to be the inventor of the applicants. I claim a patent. Don't give words like this in the claim portion. Abstract numbers can be followed. Okay, so I have near 76 slide. So need for PCT. So far what we have discussed is one is professional filing, next one is the professional specification, next one is complete specification. So professional filing, when it is made, means that is called as idea pattern. So initially we do that, and when you go for a complete specification, so there are two aspects we know. Okay, then the need for PCT. PCT means a patent cooperation treaty. Why we go for this is, suppose we are interested to file a patent in foreign countries, we can go for PCT. So for example, here we have kind of interesting example I like to say. So I think I have only 5 more minutes. I'll make it within 10 minutes. I'll take 10 more minutes, sir. So here, the cricket stump. So nowadays, even we can't have any IPL match like this. Even the season is over. Okay. So here, this when ball hits this stump, light glows. So what is the help of this? So by using this, what is known as the run out can be known easily. The stumpings can be known. So nowadays the third umpire, they have their job is more comfortable. So this was invented by Australia. So normally the cricket is played around 62, 64 countries in our entire world. So the person who invented this cricket stump, what he did is, what he did was, actually he wanted to get the patent. He thought that he had to get a patent in all over the world. So here his plan was, initially itself he got a plan to file in 60 to 64 countries. So he went for PCT. PCT means, if you want to get the patent at a very earlier time, you can go for PCT. The time is reduced by this PCT. So he filed in Australia through WIPO, filed in PCT. So within 6 months, so in international examination report he got. So with that particular international examination report, he filed in all countries, 60 to 64 countries. So the examination was speed up. So he got grant within 3 years. So to get the patent grant at the fastest phase, we can go for this PCT method of filing if we have an idea to file in foreign countries. So you can imagine the revenue he is generating, the particular inventor. For each and every match, say he used to give 4 set of these terms. Okay, and for every match he is getting more than 20 lakhs. I don't know exact numbers, but I am very confident that he is getting more than 20 lakh as the revenue for each and every match in different parts of the world. Say for example, if you know that IPL, we are having 60 matches minimum. So you just imagine what is the revenue he is generating, and that the revenue will be with him for 20 years. No one can do that. If somebody else do that, he will file a case against them. And when patent is filed directly in abroad, there are some cases we can able to file case directly in abroad. So if suppose, what is the procedure we are having, we have a plan to file in foreign countries. First one is file in India, and after 6 weeks to maximum 31 months, we have to go for a filing in abroad. Filing in India means you have to go for a complete specification. Then only after 6 weeks to maximum 31 months, you can file in abroad. Some cases, we can be able to file directly in abroad. When means exactly the second option is, if suppose the product is not used in our country, so you can go for a foreign filing license. Say for example, you have a thin cloth which stand up. So you came out with a particular product. It's a thin cloth, so it can withstand up to minus 40 degrees centigrade. So minus 40 degrees centigrade is not possible in our country. So it can be used in very cold nations like Antarctica. So in that mode, you can go for a foreign filing directly. So the entities. And sir, shall I go again? Shall I take 10 more minutes?
Yeah, the actual schedule is 3 o'clock, sir. You can go for 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 10 like that.
Okay, sir. I won't exceed, sir.
Okay, proceed,
so
sir.
Inventor means the person who is invented particular product. You can say is the inventor. Applicant means The person who filed the patent, that we can say as the applicant. So these are things. The steps involved in getting a patent in India, the provisional application, this I have told, 12 months, then automatically it is published in 18 months, then request for the examination. So when you go for a complete specification, you are going to go for a request for the examination, and then we'll have a response from the office. If you want some small changes, you can make use of that, and you can submit it before 6 months, and you'll get a patent grant. And the forms available, basically the communication between the inventor and the patent India is communicated only through the forms. So we have forms 1 to form 30, and provisional filing we have form 1, 2, 3, and 5. So here, see, for a hard copy submission, I have told already 1,750 for soft copy 1,600. And again, the form 1, 2, 3, 4, we just have this. We'll go to the complete filing. Complete filing also we have form 1, 2, 3, and 5. And form 18, we have along with the additional 1, 2, 3, and 5, we have a request for the examination. So when you put a form 18 request for the examination, then only our patent will be examined by the IP office. Then only we can get the patent. So here again, form 9. So form 9, why we go for a form 9 is in order to speed up the publication in the patent journal. Initially, when you apply a patent, it will be published in the patent journal. So in order to speed up the publication in the patent journal, you can go for form 9. Form 9 means you have to extra pay some amount. It comes around 4,000. And from 2 weeks to maximum 3 months, you'll get that published in. Further, you can move. So patent fees, it's a simply thing, just form 1, form 9, 2,750 rupees, form 18, 4,400. So totally, for a provisional filing, if you are doing only the provisional filing, 1,750 is enough. And further, when you go for a complete specification, you have to file other because for the examination. And form 9 means only if you go for form 9, you have to pay this one. So if you are making use of all this, you'll be having around 8,900 rupees, and including publication. If you do in online, then 10% amount is reduced, so it comes around 8,000, and it is for an individual publication. Individual publication means you can even if there is a 10 other or a 5 applicants, yeah, they can have the same fees only. Okay, and the startup means very new business firm they are starting up. They can have only this particular fees. If it's a small entity, it's a small organization company means they have to along with this amount into 3 times. Big entity means into 5 times. The patent of addition is also possible. I think I have never near my presentation and complete, sir. So patent of addition. Patent of addition means suppose after filing we are having some small changes has to be done in our patent. That is also possible with the particular mode patent of addition, and that should not have an inventive step in that. Revocation of patent. Once we got the patent grant, some cases if we have copied, definitely will be revoked. The patent they will be getting from us. So on the petition by an person interested, or these other things we have here, grounds of revocation. So invention claimed is a subject of prior art, patent is not entitled to the patent, subject of the claim is not an invention, so I have copied from somewhere else, invention is not useful, so that in this case the patent can be revoked. Invention is not sufficiently described, the patent was obtained by false suggestion or representation, like lot of things, just go through that. Invention is anticipated. So I have completed, but I'll take another 2 minutes, sir, so that I'll give a and sir, I will give a small demonstration how to search the pattern, sir.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
take another 2 minutes, sir. Shall I
Okay.
do it, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine, sir. I'm getting that. Wait, sir, I am just trying. The application window is not coming, sir. You can't able to share it. Sir, I can't able to share my screen, sir. That's the problem I am facing.
So the share button is active now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what will happen? Otherwise, you can share your whole desktop and you can open the window. Like that also you can try.
Okay, okay, sir. So it's not, it's very difficult for me to share, so it's not coming properly. The window is not visible. Like, okay, I'll say in nutshell, sir.
Okay, okay.
So, say for example, we are having a, I have told that we have, yeah, I'll go to this presentation. Okay, sir. So I have told that already that free pattern search is there. In free pattern search, can you able to see my screen, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. I'll take another 2 minutes, sir. I'll complete that. Okay, sir. In normally we are going to use only free pattern search, sir. In free pattern search, we are having this. There is Google pattern search. If you type this Google pattern search in the Google, you'll get one checkbox is there. So if you type, for example, you want to know the details of pen invention, you type it as pen. It gives the number of database available. If you click that particular search area, you'll get the entire details available. So even there is a checkbox available down of the particular search box. So you can make use of that so that you can able to search all the database apart from the pattern office available in even different parts of the world. And then comes the Google Pattern Advanced Search. And normally the World Intellectual Property Organization, by using this particular search, you can able to search the patterns available in almost all the countries. And then, for example, we have a, suppose for example, there is a electric vehicle. So you have two words, electric as well as vehicle. So normally the search, normally the computer students may be knowing that if you put in a single quotes, that is a text of a single word and it will be searching that. So you can make use of any of this and you can do this. And by using the IP India site, you can able to, if you, if you use this www.ipindia.nic.in, you will get all the details. There is a forms are available. 1 to 30 forms will be available. So that forms can be downloaded and the PDF format is given. If you want to even do in Word mode, that is also possible. After doing that, you fill that, you can able to send that. You can able to file in e-filing. So e-filing is preferred. Even you are doing e-filing, what we have to do is we have to take a hard copy and you have to send it to the pattern office. Within 15 days, it has to reach. So that has to be done. So e-filing is preferred. Why we are e-filing is preferred is 10% of reduction in the fees is there, as well as time, say for example, you are going for a e-filing. Today you have sent the e-filing. The next day, somebody else, they are sending the hard copy, the same pattern, nearly the same type of invention. So you will get more priority because after 4 or 5 days only, it will, after 2 or 3 or 4 days only, it will reach the office. Since you have filed as a e-filing, it will reach in time. Yeah, as soon as you instantly you send, it will reach the office. So you will be getting more priority. So that's all I would like to share, sir. Sorry for I can't able to do it as a demonstration. Because of some problem I couldn't able to do, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, for the clear presentation. I think it required more time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Within 1 or 2 hours, it is not possible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we can plan for one more session, sir, in this area.
Definitely, sir. Actually, I thought that because within 1 hour, I have to give a clear detail because many people may not be knowing all the basics like intellectual property rights initially. So I have taken some time for that. Then I have come to this particular filing. So that's the thing. So I have taken very fast so that even I could able to complete this.
But it was understandable and the clear presentation. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much from my side and from association, from our college side, sir. Thank you very much. Now over to Anto for the end of the program. Before that, if the audience have any queries, you can ask or you can type your queries in the chat window. So Albert, sir, we may be addressing that queries. If you can type in the chat window or you can directly ask.
Please unmute yourself and you can ask questions.
Sir, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, sir. So before I shoot out my question, like I really appreciate you on the presentation.
Okay,
it's like very crystal clear and it was really a good presentation.
Thank you.
So my question here will be, so you said the patent expiry or the patent validity is 20 years.
Yeah.
So what happens after this 20 years?
See, suppose you have filed a patent, okay, 2020, you have filed a patent, 2040 it expires, okay. So before that you will be doing, what you do is, you just come out with a product, if possible, you can able to make use of the product and you can able to sell that in the market. For that, even the MHRD is supporting by having cells, you can able to approach them. So they'll be giving all the support so that you can start a business and you can able to come out with a particular product, you can sell it. So you are the ownership for 20 years, okay. And no one else can copy that. Suppose you are filing in India, you can able to have a protection only in our country, okay. Suppose you are filing in other foreign countries, you will be the sole proprietor for that. After 20 years, say for example, after 2041, okay. So even if I want to copy your details, I can do that. So that is the thing I would like to say. So somebody else can redo that, definitely that is possible. But before that, what many people will do is, they'll be doing some inventive step in your application and they'll have some other solution, they'll try to do that. But anyway, when you have a particular idea, you can able to implement as soon as you have, and making you, and even after getting the patent, you have to renew it. So every year there is a fee, small fees is there, you have to pay and you have to renew your patent, then only it will be existing for you and you can have a legal protection for that. Any more questions?
Okay.
Is it your point is clear?
Yes, sir, it is very clear. So after 20 years, we cannot renew, correct?
You can't renew. I can use. Everyone can use.
Okay, okay, sir. So the patent becomes public then.
It comes to the public domain. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So one more question will be. This will be my final question. So this is regarding the trade secret registration. So
yes.
The term itself says it's secret. So how actually the application will be? So the patent, the patent application will be in forms and the details have to be explained. We have to submit the provisional patent application, then completed patent application. Every detail will be there inside that. So for trade secret, how can we do that? If we do that, the secret becomes like open.
Yeah, definitely. I am very happy to you. I like, because you have understood very well. You're asking such a good, wonderful question. See, a trade secret, say for example, Coca-Cola. Okay. So you have ingredients. Say for example, was 5 to 6 ingredients are there. Okay. While filing in the patent office, they never disclose that. They'll keep it as confidential. They say that, okay, Coca-Cola, we have come out with a particular receipt and so they are give, but they never give the details, receipt details. What is caffeine, how much percentage of caffeine is there, how much content of that one is there. They never disclose even to the patent office. They never do that.
Okay.
Simply the brand name they put, Coca-Cola, come out with some ingredients. They won't disclose that ingredient. Definitely they won't do.
Okay, sir. So when it comes to trade secret infringement or trade secret violation, how actually the court or how actually the enforcement officers will compare it if there is no registration, if there is no details already mentioned?
Say for example, we're working in a company, okay. So say for example, there is a trade secret. The trade secret can be accessed for by only 3 people. Okay. So they won't give the trade secret to all. That's not possible. They never do that. So only 3 persons can able to access that. Before that, what they do is they go for a legal sign. That is, I want the particular employer in higher position, maybe in the MD mode or in very high position. They have the access to the particular trade secret. So what they have is before accessing that, the company will put a agreement. Okay, because of this, you have to put a signature disclosure saying that I'll be keeping every information confidential. I won't disclose to public. If you are violating that, okay, so the company can claim against them. That is possible because already they have signed.
Okay, sir. Got it. Got it.
Any more questions?
No, sir.
Hello,
Thank
sir.
you. That's all from my end.
Abhi, thank you very much for joining with us.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure, sir. It's my pleasure seeing you all. It's very nostalgic. I feel like I'm in college back again.
Yeah, Jerome sir, he is our alumni now working in Cape.
Okay,
Thanks,
fine, sir. Fine, sir. So I like to explain one small topic, sir. Actually, here normally these computer science students are there. I told that computer programming cannot be patented. Okay. So definitely, so in our country it cannot be patented, but when you take America, US, that is possible. So computer programming can also be patented. But in our case, what to do? Okay. The only option is, so we have, if you want to get a patent for a computer programming or the algorithm, you have a good algorithm that do a lot of things. So what we can do is that particular algorithm can be embedded in a hardware, maybe in a chip, okay, ASIC chip like that. So that will do the particular purpose. So that particular product can be filed as a patent. So the computer programming embedded in a hardware can be patented, sir. So what my suggestion is, I'll take another 1 more minute, sir. So this is the COVID time. Actually, the final year students are there. Even the second years and the third years will be there. So by using the Google patent search, you can make use of search in detail, and so that you'll get an idea what are the topics available. There are the topics got the patent. We can do some slight modification of that, and you can able to file a patent. Another way is, like, say for example, while filing a patent, if there is a group like this, there are 5 students, and all the 5 students you may of different departments. So one computer science is there, one electrical is there, one mechanical student is there. So if there is a combination, that will help a lot. And even when you file a patent, say for example, 5 students has invented a particular topic, and only 1 student has filed, means he is the in charge and he will get the monetary benefit. So if there is 5 students, all the 5 has to file a patent. So if there is a 5 numbers and this monetary benefit, money will be equally shared. So for example, you are getting 10 crore out of, you are just selling the particular product with a tie-up and selling to a company. You are getting a 10 crore, you will get 2 crore each. That is possible. So like that, yes, the person who is filing they'll get the boundary benefit. That I missed to say, sir. And sir, that's all about my presentation, sir. And sir.
Yes, sir. Over to Anto. Anto, you can proceed, Anto.
So I'd like to thank all the participants to be with me up to this time, and I think that it gave a real motivation to you. Maybe you will be doing some patterns. I think that my outcome will be after 1 or 2 years, at least to some 10% of the participants has filed their pattern, means they'll be happy enough to hear about that. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving a wonderful opportunity, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was really a wonderful and informative session. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Abhi Sharan, the executive member of ACE, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all the participants of this quarantine webinar. It is my pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Association of Computer Engineers and the Department of Computer Science and Engineering of St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering to all who have helped make this such a success. In the beginning, I would like to thank our department HOD, Dr. R.P. Antakumar, for being with us and providing encouragement and support. Thank you, sir. I also wish to record our sincere thanks to the faculty advisor of ACE, Assistant Professor S.L. Sonia, for giving us an opportunity to organize this webinar. Thank you, ma'am. Also, I would like to extend a special thanks to today's speaker, Dr. S. Albert Jerome, Intellectual Property Rights Co-Coordinator at Nur al-Islam Center for Higher Education, for sharing his knowledge on filing a patent with us. Thank you, sir. Finally, the wonderful participants who have turned up in such great numbers, not only from our college, but also from our other colleges. We thank you all for making this event successful with your contribution. Thank you all.